In my previous video, I revealed my dream bike that I plan to build myself, a 2023 STUMPJUMPER EVO S-WORKS. This video will be about installing Maxxis tires on WR1 carbon rims, as well as installing the rotors and a cassette. Let's get into it. The supplies I'll be using are 20-inch Minion DHR2 tires, 27.5 Ardent tires, 29-inch WR1 Convergent fuse rim, 27.5 WR1 triad rim, stand, sealant and syringe, core remover, tire lever, and a scale, and either several CO2 cartridges or a pump with an air chamber. Alright, we're going to check out how much this rear wheel weighs. Let's check it out. 2.26 pounds. Okay, now let's check out the rear wheel. 1.94 pounds. Alright, the DHR2 weighs 2.3 pounds. Alright, let's see how much this Ardent rear tire weighs. 1.86 pounds. Alright, we're going to install this Ardent on this 27.5 WR1 carbon Convergent wheel. So let's see how I do. This is probably my first time doing this. Let's check it out. You want to make sure the tire is facing the right rolling direction, as well as line up the logo with the valve. I picked the Maxxis Ardent tire because it's a fast rolling lightweight tire that also has a tan wall and is 2.4, which works well with the triad rim. Okay, I got one side on. That was kind of tough. You have to use some brute force to get one side on. Let's try this other side. Okay. The Convergent triad rim is 32% stronger than the previous models, thanks to a unique spoke interface system that reduces fatigue on the nipples and the spokes. The rim offers a smooth ride by fine-tuning radial and lateral stiffness, which helps reduce vibration and an overall ride feel. The rim is made from high-quality carbon that makes them lightweight and strong, without adding any unnecessary weight. The triad rim can pair with tires between 2.4 and 2.6 size. Okay, this is really tough. This is the first time I put on a new tire. Okay, I got it. Whew, I'm sweating here. Okay, I hope that's correct. Let's see. Yeah, it looks correct. Okay, got it on. I think it's correctly done. Let's pump it up and let's add some sealant. Okay? Give me a second. I got the pump. I had a company called Custom Wheel Builders build the wheel and add the rim tape. The rim tape is what's necessary to do the tubeless tires. The pump has an air chamber that you can fill up to 200 psi. You can then release all the air into the tire by pushing a lever. So I don't know if you can tell, if you can see that, but I pumped. I pressurized the pump with about 200 psi. Let me see if that will fill up the tire. Nice. Okay. All right, it worked. I'm gonna pump it up some more, then I'm going to take out the air and I'm going to put in the sealant, and then I'm going to pump it up again. Okay. Alright, I got it all filled up. Now I'm going to remove the core here, and then the air is going to come out obviously, and then I'm going to put sealant in. So Stans recommends 60 to 90 milliliters of sealant. It says right back here on the bottle. I don't know if you can see that, but it says right there. This right here, I don't know if you can see that. This is the core remover. This here is my syringe that I will fill up with sealant. Turn this little lever so it's like that. Put this in. Okay, here we go. Okay. So here's the sealant. It looks like there's a lot of air in it. Actually, after it settles, it's only 40 milligrams, so I'll probably put twice that. This is the core remover. There you go. Set it on there like that. Get ready for a surprise. Twist this off. Whoa, shit. And there goes all the air. Okay. I should have been hanging on to that. This is only about 30 milliliters, so I'll have to fill it up some more. Open this up. Put that in there. Here's another, maybe 20 more, so that's 40. Let's try it again. That's 60. Let's do one more. It's another 30 more, so that's about 90. Let's put this on here. Ooh, kind of messy. Now, put the core back on. Use the core remover. For those of you who don't know, tubeless tires can only work on pressed valves, and a core remover can only be used on pressed valves that have removable cores. See this? Put this on like so. Okay. And then now we just pull this lever. There we go. Okay. Now. All right, that's the 27.5 tire all set up. Just gotta put the brake rotors on and the cassette, so we'll do that a little later. Let's move on to the next tire. Now we'll be installing the DHR2. Let's see how this goes. Got the tire unfolded. We got the WeAre1 Convergent fuse front wheel. Okay, on this side is the disc brakes, so we need to make sure that the tire is okay. Yeah, this is the front. You don't want to do it backwards, because then you're gonna have to do it all over again. This is the hardest part. Oh, I got it. Gotta get on this side. Cool. Not so hard this time. Okay, let's do the other side. I picked the Convergent fuse rim because it allows you to run a wider tire between 2.5 and 2.8. I could have stuck with a triad rim in the front, but I figured the fuse would be better for the 2.6 Minion DHR2. The fuse is only available in a rim size of 29. I researched a bunch and discovered that a wider tire up front will help you roll faster as well as grip and go over terrain much better. The DHR2 is great for cornering with wide side knobs and center treads that features ramp leading edges to improve acceleration. The paddle-like knobs in the center Dig in under hard braking to keep the bike under control.
That took longer than expected. This helped out a lot once I figured out how to use it. You have to like wedge it in there and pry it back and forth till you get the tire on. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to the next step. All right, I pressurized the pump, put the valve on, put this pump on, there we go. Here we go. It's got air in it, feels good. Now I'm gonna release the air. Okay, that's good, I think. Now I'm going to remove the core. Just close this.
If you don't have a syringe, you can pour the sealant in before you mount the tire on the rim. The only issue with that is it could get messy when you mount the tire.
Okay. Fill it up. This is only like, it's only like 10 milliliters. This is nothing. I should have poured it in probably. All right. This is about 20 milliliters. So let me pour this in. So that's about 30. This is another, shoot, it's only like 20. Okay, that's about 50 in there. That's about 30 more, so that's 70. That's about 10, so that'll be 80 total. 80 total. Okay. Put the core back on. That's set to 200 psi. Put this on like so. Okay. And then just pull the lever. Oh, there you go. Did you hear that pop? The bead. Okay. That's good. Okay. Let out just a little bit. Just a little bit of air. All right, there we have it. I was able to get the tires on the new WeAre1 Convergent rims. I think they look pretty good. What do you think? The next step would be, I think, to put on the cassette and the rotors. So now we're gonna install the disc rotors. I looked up on Google what Sram's recommended newton meters are, and it's 6.2. So let's go ahead and get this installed.
You should wear gloves so the oils in your hands do not contaminate the rotors.
Make sure that the threads are going on right.
This was actually very tiring and took forever. You could use a drill. You just have to make sure the screws are threading correctly and not tightening it all the way. Use the torque wrench to do the final tightening.
go. All right, now we're gonna install the cassette. So let's see what's happening here. Let's take this off.
I'm putting grease on the Sram XD free hub, and I have an Industry 9 Hydro hub with 690 points of engagement.
Now we're gonna put the cassette on. Okay, cassette's on, and then we're gonna tighten this up. This is supposed to be tightened to 40 Newton meters. Okay, I think that's pretty good.
I got this torque wrench at Home Depot that I can tighten the cassette to 40 Newton meters.
All right, now we're gonna install the rotor on the front wheel. So let's put this on here. And you're not supposed to touch the rotor with your hands because you can get oil or grease from your hands or contaminate the brakes. So you should probably use gloves, but I'm not using gloves. So let's put these on. You want to make sure that the threading goes on easily. You don't want to strip it. If it's like too difficult, that means you're probably not threading it right.
I decided to go with 200mm brake rotors on both wheels because they offer more surface area for the brake pads to grip onto, which results in better stopping power.
Torque to spec, very nice. All right, the rear wheel's all finished. Let's weigh and see how much it weighs. It weighs 5.73 pounds. 5.73 pounds. All right, let's weigh the front wheel. See that? 5.7 pounds.
Well, that's the install of the tubeless tires, brake rotors, and cassette. Stay tuned for the next video on the fork install. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more adventures.